For a lot of people, achieving their dream of getting a data science job right now seems almost impossible. In this video, I'll be sharing some reasons why this is so at the moment and what you can do to improve your chances of getting a job. If you hang around to the end of the video, I will also share with you my top job search tip. Let's go. The law of demand versus supply. You can notice here the impact of bootcamps, certificates, and learnings, and the fact that data science has been advertised as the sexiest job of the 21st century. So of course you understand why there's a lot of influx. People are changing their careers now to want to become a data scientist, and of course that increases supply, and demand is necessarily not being increased. So you have more people competing for the same amount of jobs, so it makes it difficult to get a data science job right now. Now, what can you do to help your case? I would say number one thing is to stand out. Since supply is now greater than demand, you have to do something to stand out, especially for entry-level roles. This might mean trying to build experience, like I explained in this video right here, or if you have already worked, you should highlight the very outstanding projects you worked on in your career, because that can make you stand out in your applications. Important to know that also on your CV, be sure to point out how you've brought value in other places you've worked previously. That's if you have experience, because companies are now thinking more about value. For example, like saying, by building this machine learning model, I was able to reduce our marketing spend by 15%. You need to indicate this with numbers and figures as much as possible, because then the hiring manager can really understand the impact of what you've done. Previously, it would be enough to just say, I know how to build a machine learning model, but now you need to be able to explain your words in terms of value. Now, the second reason why it's difficult to get a job right now is the impact of layoffs. In the recent years, we've had large tech companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon, Twitter have massive layoffs. Think about the caliber of data professionals, data analysts, data scientists working at those places. You literally have to be one of the top 1% to be working in these places, and now they are laid off. And what that means is that this same set of people now have to compete with places for regular data scientists in smaller startups. Now, so of course that makes it difficult, or you even find people who are high up there taking salary cuts to be able to take junior positions. So that also means that the junior positions are taken, and it's difficult for entry-level people to even get into this job. Now, this of course increases the supply to the already few open job positions. Now, what is the solution, and what can you do to improve your chances? I would say widen your job search area. If you widen your job search area, you actually increase your chances of getting a job. Of course, in the data job market, location matters, and I think we all know that. In this video right up here, for example, where I analyzed 7,000 data analytics role and what you need to get them, we see the effect of location, and you can also have a look at it to understand how the job market looks like right now. While I understand that this might not be a solution for everyone, especially if you have families, but if it's a possibility for you to move from one place to the other to get a job, I would say please take it. When you build experience and you work for some time, you can probably return to your preferred location, and then you have a higher chance of getting a job there. Now, it takes me to my third point. The third reason is why it is difficult to land a data role right now is also because the data job landscape is changing. With the advent of tools like LLMs, generative AI, and the likes, companies are now following this new trend of trying to use those tools in their day-to-day. For example, a trend you notice is companies rebranding their data scientist roles into AI engineer roles, which is actually more like a data scientist, but with more focus on LLMs and the likes. So the solution to this will be that you get interested in learning new trends. You can improve your chances of getting a job if you will learn about LLMs. There's a free LLM bootcamp by Data Talks Club that I can recommend, which I've also been part of. I'll put the link in the description. If you've watched this video until now, please make sure you subscribe and like this video, because then the algorithm will also recommend it to more people. Takes me to my fourth point about the economy. Of course, we all know that times are tough at the moment. The economy is not in a great position. We've seen increase in interest rates, which means money gets expensive. With this increase in interest rates, it also leads to startups and companies having less money, which means they also have less and less jobs available. And this also leads me back to my second point as to why we have so much layoffs, because as you can imagine, companies don't have as much funding as they used to have. Of course, that's not directly your fault, but I can only encourage you not to give up, persevere, and your own job will come. Like I always tell people, what you need is just 1 year. Even if you get 1,000 no's, what you need is just 1 year. Now takes me to my top job set tip, and it is the word meetups. I'm sure maybe a lot of people don't think about this, but attending meetups can really help you in your job search game. Now at meetups, you usually get the opportunity to network and of course possibly meet with potential employers. For example, when I was looking for my first data science role, I attended a meetup where I met this guy, and I told him I was looking for a job in their company, and I'd even applied to a role, I think, and he told me, oh, there's no opening right now in the office, but when there is an opening, I'm going to give you a call, and got my contact on LinkedIn. I tried sending him a message, but he didn't reply. But interestingly, 2 months I think down the line, he actually sent me a message saying, hey Samson, we now have a role in the company and I want to just put you forward. Are you free for an interview? Of course, at that time, down 2 months down the line, I had gotten another job. But if I was still job hunting, if I was still looking for a job, I would most likely have just probably being the first in line to get that job. So there's a lot of power in meetups, networking with people, and something might just come out of it for you. That's the end of this video. If you like it, make sure you check out some of my other videos right here. Thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.